First and foremost, I want to give up praise to stay how bashing how shy. I want to give double thanks unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this word. I want to say peace and blessings to you. I came out of that spirit and this word in sincerity and in truth. And knowing all the afflictions that come in your way. And continue to push this word no matter what. I want to do a quick video for the final saints. And I'm calling this one Purge now that whole Leaven, because we are only time of the past where the most you do a house cleaning, just as we do a house cleaning and we purge out our Leaven. The most also purging out our Leaven out of his house, which is the elect building of that house right now. So if you find yourself, if the Most High find you being that Leaven in the house, the Most High can purge you out. So I want to start with this precept here, Exodus 12 verse 15. It says, Exodus 12 verse 14, it says, "And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord, to Yahweh, throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever." Yeah, and that's speaking about the Passover. So that's showing that hey, we're supposed to keep in this feast every generation, every year. It says, and 7 days. Verse 15, 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread, which is bread without leaven, which is bread without the rising agent, which is basically flat bread. It says, even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses, for whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day unto the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel. And the first day is the day Passover, at the beginning of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which is later or today at evening. That is the beginning of that is the first day, that is the beginning of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. So from the Thursday evening to the next Thursday evening, which is 7 days, you're not supposed to find any leaven in your house. You're not supposed to eat of anything that have leaven in it. If it be that you live with parents and they have leaven in the house, you mightn't be able to throw it away, but you still have to keep that order and not eat anything with leaven in it, because the Most High watching you. You know, it's for whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the 7th day, that shall be cut off from Israel, from his people. And this dealing with the house of the Lord right now, which is GMS, which is the tabernacle of the Lord, the third temple being built up. If you eat anything that have leaven in it, you're gonna be kicked out of there. You're gonna be cast away from us. The Most High gonna remove you from this truth, because this is really this house. Back then it was the people of Israel, but now it's the man of Great Millstone that it's speaking about. It says get to the next precept. First Corinthians 5. Verse 6. So okay. First Corinthians 5 verse 6, it says, your glorying is not good. Know ye not that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump? Yes, so if you put a little leaven, it does leaven the whole lump, it does rise the whole lump. So if you have a wicked nigger in the truth, and he comes, he could spoil our whole lump. That would mean if it had one sinner amongst the group, he could fucking he could make the whole lump leaven. Scripture said that. Scripture say bad communication corrupt good manners. So dealing with that one that is leaven in the midst of us, he can make the whole camp leaven. And that's what we do was. So we wanna purge out that leaven. That the Most High cleansing his house. It says verse 7, it says, purge out therefore that the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. So back then we are supposed to back then and now we supposed to purge all that leaven from our house. But what I really representing is we temple, purge all that wickedness, that malice, that envy, that strife, all the iniquity, purge all that wickedness from within us. Because we really and truly representing our bodies are house also. So that we have to purge all that leaven, that old leaven, and become a new man. It says, that he may be a new lump. It says, for even Mashiach or Passover is sacrificed for us. It says, therefore let us keep the feast not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice or wickedness, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and in truth. So that we're supposed to keep the feast with unleavened bread of sincerity and truth, and not malice and wickedness. So even though we might be purging out the leaven from out of our house, out of our the place that we live in, which is here, and we purging out our body, the Most High can get rid of us, because we making ourselves leaven unto the Most High. So the Most High can purge out that leaven from his house, and he can remove us from the truth. He can make us reprobates. Bring them back up. This is 1 Corinthians 3 verse 16. It says, know ye not that ye are the temple of power, and that the spirit of power dwelleth in you? Yes, so we are temple. So that we are to purge out that level from our bodies, not just our house, but also our bodies, because that will truly represent him. Purge out that malice and that wickedness from your body. So read it over. 1 Corinthians 5 verse 8, it says, verse 7, it says, purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. For even Mashiach, our Passover, is sacrificed for us. So therefore let us keep the feast not with old leaven, neither with leaven of malice and wickedness, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth. So that we are to purge out that whole leaven, or else this will happen to us, because the Most High, he also purging out that leaven from his house, and this we can do. This is Amos 9 verse 9. It says, for lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. The Most High can sift the house of Israel. And we doing by sifting the house of Israel, removing the leaven from the lump, so that the rest of the lump ain't gonna be affected. So that we have to remove that leaven from our bodies first, so that we wouldn't appear as leaven unto the Most High, and the Most High wouldn't have to remove us from his house. So I'm gonna bring this last precept here and then I'll lock off. This is 1 Peter 4 verse 17. It says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God of power, and the house of the Most High Israel. and basically going down to the man in the truth. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? So yeah, judgment beginning at us first. So that we gotta watch ourselves, we gotta be circumspect, we gotta know what we're doing. We can't be caught up with affairs of this life. We can't be envying the brothers. Because if you envy the brothers, I mean it's a level in us. That level of malice and wickedness that Paul speak about. That we are the cast away. And if we cast away that, we ourselves gonna be castaways. And we die where we don't wanna be. We don't wanna go out on the highways and the byways and preach this gospel, and then at the end we end up being castaways. Let's see if I could get a preach up quick. Paul say, let's know. This is 1 Corinthians 9 verse 27. It says, but I keep my body and bring it into subjection. And by bringing it into subjection, you're purging yourself for that whole level, that malice and that wickedness. Because if you can keep your body under subjection, you're gonna be doing wickedness. You're gonna be moving free willed. Although we know you really and truly have no free is the most of that country, but you're gonna feel that you could sin against the Most High if you can keep your body under subjection. If you can ask the Most High to keep you, you're gonna be caught up into this life. You're gonna want to be in the truth and in the world if you can keep your body under subjection. So he say, but I keep my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. And that is what we don't want to be. We don't want to be that castaway. We don't want the Most High to cast us out as that old level of malice and wickedness. We don't want the Most High to remove us as that level from his house. So as the brothers know, we are to purge out, we are to remove that level from our house, beginning at before later reach, or before the evening reach. We are to remember that we are to remove that level from our this body too. So with that, I hope this video was edifying unto the saints. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakah, Kadash. I want to give double honors unto the elders and apostles of great millstone that taught us this word and rule. And peace and blessings to Akim, all that spread on this word in truth and in sincerity. I hope all stay strong and remain in the faith and continue to endure the afflictions and the persecutions that come our way, because that is just our portion. And with that, I want to say shalom.